Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Miller. This is the Wednesday of week 5. I'm going to be posting week 6 today, and here is our weekly update video. This is for 2 of my classes because you both have similar weeks this week. This is going to be week 6, and so this video is for XIDS 2000 and English 4000. Basically, this is a catch-up week. You do have to do some new things, but the purpose is for you to kind of transition from unit to unit. So in the case of English 4000, we've had a heavy reading load. You don't have any new reading this week. You do have to stay caught up with Bridgerton, but I've noticed from the comments that a lot of you have binged like most of it already, which is good. I have a podcast that's like a listen along podcast. I will post the link to that as well. For XIDS 2000, we are transitioning into our role-playing exercise that we're going to be doing. And to do that, you're going to need to be familiar with Frederick Douglass's autobiography. And so there are a couple of different ways to approach it. There are a lot of YouTube audio options, which might be easiest. There are free downloadable audiobooks through a site called LibriVox, LibriVox, and there are e-copies available. I will send a link to each, but those are not the only required links. You can do your own thing. It takes approximately 3.5 hours to listen to the autobiography as an audiobook. Some people read more quickly than that. Some people listen to audiobooks at like 1.5 speed, whatever you prefer. But just so you know, it's like, watching 1.5 movies, I guess. Or, one of the big Avengers movies that lasts like 3.5 hours. So it's an assignment, but you don't have to write anything new. You can read it if you prefer, but you don't have to read it. So hopefully that will give you at least a little bit of space to work on either your response to the Happiness Project or to work on anything else that will help you feel more caught up. Everybody, a few folks are feeling the burn of being behind. There are some people who I think would finish both classes tomorrow if I had everything uploaded and ready to go. We have a lot of ranges of what people have been able to do. You're doing your best. You're responding to these difficult situations as well as you can. And I respect that. And I'm cheering for you. You're doing the best you can. You really, all of you are. For XIDS 2000, a lot of this stuff is new. And with an interdisciplinary studies class, there's a lot to focus on. And for those of you in my English 4000, which is an 18th century studies class, this is all new too. These are books from, hundreds of years ago. It's challenging and you're entering a whole new world. Sometimes it's good to be in a different world, but sometimes that lack of familiarity can be frustrating too. And I'm so glad people like Lennox because I love her too. So another thing I'm doing that's fun, and this is more for 2000, but I think 4000 will like it too, so I'll make sure to post it. I'm going to be putting together a meal based on vintage 18th and 19th century recipes over the weekend in honor of Valentine's Day, in honor of our role-playing exercise and the classes I'm teaching. So I'm going to make sure to film that for your entertainment so that you can see what kinds of old foods were eaten. And maybe you'll want to look up some retro recipes yourself. A lot of people have been experimenting with cooking lately, so I figured why not. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this catch-up video. I have given you a beautiful view to look at so that you're not just looking at your professor going, you know, at you. Um, I'm here. I got stripes on my sleeve. It's exciting. The cat's not here right now. Oh, she fell asleep on the kids' play sofa. It's kind of cute. Um, but yeah, I like looking at beautiful views and scenic vistas, and whether it's, putting something like this up on your TV while you're studying or reading, or just taking the time to rest your eyes on something that's beautiful to you. I think it's important to do. Maybe you can't light a bonfire every night, but you like the sound, you like the look. You can have a candle, and as long as you keep it attended and safe, uh, look at pictures of beautiful snow-capped mountains and, hope that maybe you get to try skiing next year or something. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, a great weekend. I hope everyone feels cared for, and I'll see you next week. Take care.